Greetings, family. Peace and love to you and yours. This is Guru, and thanks for visiting my channel. Family, Attorney General Jeff Sessions is sticking with Donald Trump's emphasis on law and order. This video is about Sessions' memo, which gives cops permission to continue targeting blacks. This is something we've always known. It's always been this way. And unfortunately, in 2017, we have leadership that is taking us, instead of forward or progressing, we are going backwards and regressing. With that, let's go to the video. So family, on Monday, when Attorney General Jeff Sessions ordered a review of the previous administration's consent decrees, which are agreements with more than 20 police departments to change racially biased practices, Sessions set the country back more than most probably realize. In a two-page memo, he essentially gave police permission to ignore civil rights changes and continue to target the black community. Okay, so with that said, right now, the statement I just read basically saying that these are coming from racists. They do not care if the police are targeting black people and the black community. And by the way, you can continue to doing so. This is what we get from Attorney General. This is also coming from the Trump administration. You notice I never say President Trump because I'm not going to. This man has lied his behind off ever since his campaign. I've known he was a liar back then. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I would never vote for a man like Donald Trump. And for all of you who did, you are stupid as shit. I hope you're liking everything that you're being served in front of your face. This man is leading America and all its values down the shithole. Him and his cronies that they call a cabinet. Anyways, this man, Jeff Sessions, is basically, like I said, giving the police permission to ignore civil rights changes and continue to target the black community. And as the most recent brutal interactions between police and minority communities have shown, targeting all too often leads to death. This is what we get from a Trump administration who says they're going to make America great again. This is what they fed you, and you took it hook, line, and sinker. And then you're saying, oh, but he's good. You're stupid. You guys are retarded. Retarded. It's retardation that is set in. But I digress. Coretta Scott King, the late widow of civil rights leader Martin Luther King, warned the world about Sessions more than 20 years ago. In 1986, she penned a letter opposing Sessions' nomination for a federal judgeship. She wrote that Sessions, who has served as an attorney general and a senator from Alabama, quote, used the awesome powers of his office in a shabby attempt to intimidate and frighten elderly black voters, unquote. So basically, this man has used forms of intimidation against black people. So we're not surprised that he's pulling this stunt with the police allowing them to continue targeting black people. We're not surprised when he's a known racist. A closet racist, if you will. Trying to act like he's not, and everybody's trying to pretend like, oh no, he's not racist, but he really is. And black people know it. And you can't tell us otherwise, especially by the rulings he's pulling. No, we know for a fact it's no pretending. And the same attitude of intimidation continues today. In his Monday memo, Sessions claimed that, quote, it is not the responsibility of the federal government to manage non-federal law enforcement agencies, unquote. Now, this statement ignores the federal statute that gives national authority to investigate local departments suspected of being in violation of civil rights. In other words, of course, the federal government should be responsible for overseeing law enforcement in any one of our states. Who else polices the police? This attorney general has the aptitude and the mentality of a kid. Maybe that's why him and Trump get along so well. They're like grown children. Now I understand why the ancient Egyptians told the Greeks, you're nothing but children, when those Africans were talking to those European Greeks. Yes, the ancient Egyptians told the Greeks, you are nothing but children. No wonder why they said that. That statement in and of itself is so profound, especially when we're in 2017 and we have to tell white people that you're so stupid. The decisions that you make and that you pull. And we're supposed to be progressing, be a progressive nation and people. But yet when we have leadership with white faces like this man on the right and his so-called leadership of Donald Trump, it's a joke. It's a joke. And it's not funny. It's sad and pathetic. So, it always amazes me when I talk to folks who support Donald Trump, and they complain about how people of color make everything about race. Some Trump supporters say blacks pretend to be victims of discrimination. In just 2.5 months, the Trump administration's actions have proved that people of color have no need to pretend. The Trump administration's objective is supposed to be making America great again. But the administration's tactics have, for blacks, made America deadly. As a diverse country, we cannot afford to move backwards on police reform. Trump, who bragged about his business acumen during his presidential campaign, is missing the point that he can't run a country like a corporation. Lives can't be bid on like stocks. The progress of individuals, not dividends, is at stake. For too many of us, the again in Trump's slogan is a constant reminder that our lives will continue to be abused, sacrificed, and marginalized. If all lives matter, then saying that Black Lives Matter shouldn't offend. Advocating against the unjustifiable killings of unarmed black people shouldn't be a responsibility, but rather an obligation of elected or by elected officials. That's the extent of this video, family. Thanks for watching. Peace and love to you and yours. Tell me what you think. Until the next video, don't forget to love yourself. I'm out.